What is going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video, y'all. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, as you see, I made it back from Vegas. I've been here a few hours here. I had to stop and take a 3-hour nap. I've been up since 7:30 yesterday, so I do apologize for the late uploads. I'm also sorry, and I apologize for giving you a late Happy Friday, and you know what that means. Story time with Stock Market Steve live streams, like we always do, starts tonight at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, and all are invited to be there. I'll be talking about my trip in Vegas, why I went, which a lot of y'all will be scratching your head, but maybe I'll try to explain why I went to Vegas at short notice after the Stephen Stearns trial was called off, after he took a deal. And we'll talk about that a little bit, in a future video. But I'm going to talk about a story that I seen that broke last night. And because I was having internet issues in my hotel out there in Vegas, I couldn't upload my videos fast enough. And this is a video I wanted to get to. You see this guy up here? Look at his face. It seems like he's a hateful person. And what he did, I think, supports that statement I just made, because it was an egregious, hateful act. Ladies and gentlemen, the man you see up here right now is 22-year-old Jeremiah Campbell of Brevard County, Florida. This guy right here killed both of his grandparents at the age of 22. And the way he did it, for whatever reason, was pure evil, like that look on his face. Take a look at this story, and I'm going to come back and say a couple of things. And this is just my opinion. This channel right here is a subjective, I give subjective news, you know what I'm saying? And theories to a lot of things I see, and just my perspective. But I want you to pay attention to this. In my opinion, stuff like this should be considered a hate crime, especially when you kill the ones that made the one that made you. Take a look.
Meantime, a 22-year-old is now facing charges accused of killing his grandparents in a Brevard County neighborhood and hurting their 25-year-old neighbor.
So we've been following this developing story since sunrise. It happened on Milwaukee Avenue at Washington Street. West 2's Brevard County reporter Megan Moriarty has been at the scene in West Melbourne all day. And Megan, you have the very latest. Just an awful case here.
Nancy, it's a heartbreaking case. 22-year-old Jeremiah Campbell is now facing murder charges for killing his grandparents. The shooting all started here at this West Melbourne home, and then it continued across the street when Campbell chased his grandfather, who was running into this home to get help, and he then shot the 25-year-old neighbor as well. Feeling angry and in shock, Terry French showed us the bullet holes that went through his front door.
But I think that one there is what got George. And then he went in the bathroom, see the bathroom there, shut the door, and that was it.
The Brevard County Sheriff's Office responded to Washington Street in West Melbourne Wednesday night for shots fired. According to deputies, George White ran over to French's home asking for help, saying his wife had been shot.
George was standing here, inside the door. And we had it locked so that nobody could get in. And somebody from over in this area, I think, had a 9mm, and he put these holes in the door.
Deputies say 22-year-old Jeremiah Campbell shot George White along with French's 25-year-old granddaughter, who was inside trying to call 911. She was taken to the hospital for her injuries.
And what we found is that there were not only 2 gunshot victims, but a third victim was also found in the house, the elderly gentleman's wife. Both he and his wife have been pronounced dead.
Sheriff Wayne Ivey says Mary and George White were killed. Campbell, the accused shooter, is their grandson.
George was probably, and Mary, to me, and I've been knowing him for 30 years. Was probably one of the best neighbors I ever had. He'd do anything for you.
French says that his granddaughter is okay. She got home from the hospital later this afternoon, but he says mentally it will be a long road to recovery. As for Campbell, he is being held at the Brevard County Jail. He is facing charges for attempted second-degree murder and second-degree murder. He's being held on no bond, and he has an initial appearance tomorrow afternoon. Covering Brevard County, live in West Melbourne, Megan Moriarty, West 2 News.
All right, guys, you seen it. This dude right here, Jeremiah Campbell, 22 years old, don't know shit about nothing in life yet. And proof of it is what he did to his grandfather and grandmother for some odd reason. A lot of people like to use this new clinical word out here that is being used in the black community as far as black on black crime and in crazy behavior that you see a lot of black folk doing out here that defies logic. They say it's called black fatigue. Before it was black fatigue, there was black hate. And this is proof of it. You know what I'm saying? Black on black crime been spoken against for the longest time. Till people are blue in the face. All different stages of that color. Talking about it, how bad it is. Nowadays, it's just crime, period. You know what I'm saying? It's just more vicious, it seems, how a lot of us deal with each other. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I was raised by my grandparents. So my mindset of what I was raised and stuff with values is 2 generations above. You know what I'm saying? And thank God, you know, I was lucky to be a receiver of that type of parenting. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know the situation with this story here of why this man would kill his grandparents. I don't know if they're his mother and father or his father on his father's side. But either way, you don't destroy the ones that came before the one that made you and do this to them. Seriously, I want you to pay attention to what they said. Hear me. He shot the grandmother up in her own house, a house he's been frequent to multiple times. Probably had birthdays over there. Probably was giving gifts. Definitely was showed love. And he brought hell in that house for a split second. Shot her, gunned her down in her own damn home. His own grandmother. Forcing the elderly father, who's a protector, to run for his life. To go get help across the street as he, in tow, chased to not get caught. Killed the man, shot him at the front door. He ran in the bathroom and died in the neighbor's house and shot the neighbor too, who tried to do the right thing and help an elderly person in distress. See that? And he's locked up. Why is he living? Why is he living? Take these crimes for what they are. Heinous. Why is he living? This the thing. We got a new type of heartless, mindless criminal, but we got a justice system that tries to categorize every motherfucking body and put them in a slot according to how they see the crime. Look at it for what it is. We ain't got to get deep on everything. You don't kill your grandparents. You don't kill your parents. You don't fire guns indiscriminately in the street where bullets can ricochet and hit anybody. And you don't hit people that are trying to help others in the hell that you're creating, and you know you're wrong. This is the problem I have out here. Long time ago, well, not long time ago, they used to make videos, you know, when they had the whole USA for Africa and the hip hop community and all this other stuff, and people started being conscious of what's going on in Africa, civil wars, genocides, all that type of stuff. What about what's happening in America with us, with the way we deal with each other? That's the fight you need to be fighting. That's the fight that we need to be talking. That's the attention that need to be called to it. What's causing the internal combustion of people in this country to destroy other people that look like them or they come from That's the issue. Is it drugs? Is it the music? Is it the music? Something's creating a mentality where anybody can get it, even a family member. We can't just leave each other alone, where it got to the point where, okay, being around him is not good for my health. I don't need the stress, the aggravation, so I'll remove myself from a situation because out of respect, this is a family member, and I do have options where instead of me hurting them, I remove myself and go live my life. It ain't like that no more. You could be 20 years old, somebody 70 make you mad. Gotta kill them. Gotta fight them like they're on your level. Gotta do something to them. This is sad. It's sad. It hurts my heart to even go and hear that type of shit. Just think about that. I'm more than sure they got a photo album in a fucking house with that little boy sitting on their lap opening gifts or something where he was happy and he was a kid before he got tainted for some odd reason and forgot where the fuck he came from. That's the problem I got. Once you get that far gone, ain't no fixing you. That's hate. That ain't fatigue. The fatigue would be them trying to raise him or them trying to help him or them trying to guide him because they see faults in the parenting of whoever they had that his parents was, or it could be anything. There's no excuse for a 22-year-old motherfucker to be sitting out here killing his grandparents when he's too busy with trying to avoid temptations like the rest of us and get his life, find his path, and realize who he is. That's hard enough, being a man out here. And as time goes on, the harder it is to get on your feet and hit the ground running and be successful in life. Now everybody's frustrated. A lot of younger people got a quitter's mentality. Soon as you say something, first thing is Neanderthalic. We gonna fight. I'm gonna shoot you. Stupid shit. There's no grind no more. But a lot of people like to do that. I'm on my grind. Oh, I'm burning the midnight oil. Oh, we doing this. Shut the fuck up. A lot of times, being on your grind or doing the right thing or making it happen or whatever the fuck they say nowadays means being laser focused, moving forward and taking steps every day, whether the slope is slippery or not. What the fuck was his problem? I use the term, show them the flowers. But there are some people, and I saw this in the comment, and I love this comment, so shout yourself out. Somebody said this in the live stream. I'm going to take it and run with it so the stock market one got it from you. It says some people don't deserve the flowers. They just deserve stems with thorns. I'm serious. These people that go out here and do these crazy crimes that make your jaw drop like that fucking scream mask over there. These motherfuckers, they need to set examples and get them right the fuck out of here. You cannot civilize savagery. But for some reason, the justice system keeps coddling it, keeps swaddling it, keeps changing his diaper, keep patting it on the back until it burps in the fucking face of those that never get real justice. Stop raising a fucking baby that is not going to come to fruition, and all it does is hurt and continue crying and drive everybody else around it that shows it love crazy. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel, back in the lab. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care.